Hey, what's up, y'all? This is Chris here, founder of Rooted Music. Guys, I'm thrilled that you're taking this next step with us and just getting a glimpse of what one of our courses is like. We have helped thousands of people just like yourself learn to play the worship music that they love, and we want to help you do the same thing. We're here for feedback, for encouragement, for insight, for tips and tricks. We want to help you every single step of the way. You're going to see that in this video, so check it out. Guys, thanks so much for taking the time to watch this video here today. I hope it gave you some really good insight into what one of our courses with us looks like. We've helped thousands of people just like you learn to play their favorite worship music and learn to do it well with constant encouragement, feedback, and just a commitment to each student to help them learn to play worship music. And we want to do the same thing with you. So click the link below to get started with us today.
Hey everyone, my name is Shane Cole, and I'm here with Rooted Music for another bass tutorial. And today we're going to talk about a pretty cool song. We get to do some pretty fun stuff on bass. We're going to talk about My Testimony by Elevation Worship. And one thing I think is really neat about this song is real bass. There's a real bass guitar on this track, and you can use a pick if you'd like to, kind of accurately do what the bass player did on the recording. So that's just a super cool thing to learn to do. And yeah, so let's talk about the key and the numbers real quick. That way I don't have to say letters for the whole lesson. And then we'll jump in. So My Testimony originally played in the key of B. So just to review our notes in the key of B real quick, we got B, C sharp, D sharp, E, F sharp, G sharp, A sharp, and then you're back to B. And if you're unfamiliar with this little kind of cage shape I just showed you, this is worth remembering. You can play the same shape starting here. And then if you're still new to numbers, just remember number 1 is B, number 2 is C sharp, number 3 is D sharp, number 4 is E, number 5 is F sharp, 6 is G sharp, 7 is A sharp. All right, cool. So we're not even going to talk about the intro because bass doesn't play on the intro. So we're going to let drums and pads and keys and acoustic guitar have the intro. Verse 1, same thing, bass lays out. Verse 1 repeats, and if you're using tracks, it's going to be called verse 2 there. So the verse 1 repeat will be called verse 2, and that's when we'll jump in. I'll just review the changes real quick, and then I'll show you a little bit about using a pick. So our changes is super simple. 1, and these are all whole notes, so we play the changes. Every 4 beats we'll switch. So 1, 4, 1, 4, 6, 4, and then a quick 6, 5, 4, and then we tag those 2 bars. So here's what it looks like in time. So remember, 1 is our B, 4 is our E, and that'll kind of get us started. So verse 2 drops in. I'm going to hold my pick like this. And just going to pick in a downward motion. Cool? All right. So verse 2 looks like this. 2, ready, go. Here's 6, our G sharp. 6, 5, 4. Tag that 6, 5, 4. And then we're going to mute right here. Chorus 1. Cool, so we'll just mute nice and clean like that. Just softly grab the bass. Chorus 1, just acoustic, drums, vocals. There's a turnaround instrumental that happens after chorus 1. And once we learn this, you'll get a lot of miles out of these chord changes because this is kind of the motif of the song. So what this is a single bar of 1 and then a split bar 6, 4. So it's going to feel like this. Go ahead and learn this with where you play the changes. So you literally just play the note when the chord changes, and then play it with 8th notes as well, just to kind of get used to it. So it looks like this. Remember, bar of 1 and then a split bar of 6, 4. So if I played 8ths, it's like this. All right, so that's our turnaround. We're gonna drop back into another verse, and I'm gonna break this one down because there's some cool stuff that happens. Um, so on this verse, we're gonna substitute a few chords. We're gonna start on a 1, and then the band's gonna play a 4, but we're gonna stay on a 1 and go high. And then the band's gonna go back to a 1, but we're gonna go to a 3, and I'm gonna play D sharp right here, and then 4 all together. And then the rest of the verse is just like the verse that we taught earlier: 6 4 6 5 4 tag 6 5 4. Cool thing about the chorus is you're gonna play chorus 2 for the first time, but we already know the section, we already know the changes because it's the same thing that we showed you on the turnaround. So what I'll do just to get it in your head, and since we have the time, I'm just gonna play through verse 3, chorus 2. All right, so here's verse 3 and chorus 2. Here's our 6. Here's that split bar we talked about. Same thing, tag. So the way I held that 1 chord right there, that's gonna happen on the recording. So be prepared. So basically, we drop in on chorus 2, we play the instrumental after chorus 2, and then we'll play the 1 chord, the B, and we'll let it ring for 2 bars, and then our bridge starts. So we'll talk a little bit about the bridge. At the front end, there's something. It's a little hard to hear on the recording, but there's a very cool musical thing that happens. Basically, the chords that are implied throughout the bridge are 1 4 1 4 over and over and over again. So it's oftentimes gonna feel and sound like it's just B, E, B, E, B, E, back and forth through the whole bridge. And it technically is, but we're just gonna color it a little bit and just kind of make the chords feel more interesting. So let me walk you through the first 8 measures of the bridge. So measure 1 is a 1 chord. Measure 2, we're gonna do this like kind of odd timed, like kind of a band hit is what we would call it. So we're not gonna play right on the downbeat. Let me show it to you in time. So I'll play bar 1 and bar 2. So bridge 2, ready, go. Cool. So what I'm doing there musically is 1 chord, and then I'm going hesitate, don't play on the downbeat, and then 6 5 4. And if you can get the timing in your head, it'll start to make sense. If it seems a little goofy right now, you'll start to feel the groove of it. So what I'll do is I'm going to play that again, and then I'm just going to play through the whole bridge. I'm going to call the numbers throughout. So, and you'll be able to see this on a chord chart too. So, all right, here we go. Bridge 2, ready, go. Stay on a 1. Back to a 1. Here's a 4. 3. 4. All right, now it's just 1 4 the rest of the time. We're on the final chorus and outro now, so we're almost done. So what'll happen is first 4 bars of the chorus, we're just going to let this low 1 ring out. And then when we come back in, Similar vibe to the chorus that we've talked about, but there's a couple of note changes here, so we're substituting chords again, which is super fun. So let me walk you through it. So first 4 bars we're staying out. Bar 5. The second section of the chorus, we're gonna do most of it's normal. We'll do 1 chord and then 64. We're gonna sub the 1 for a 5 here. 64. 1 chord. Normal here, 64. 1 chord. And then this is where it changes a little bit. 26. 2, 6. Cool. And then the rest of the changes throughout the song are the same. They're 1 chord and then the split bar of 6/4. So I'll play that final chorus and outro, and then we will be through this song. So, all right. So first 4 bars. Remember, we just stayed on a 1. I'm gonna start on bar 5. Chorus 2, ready, go. Sub the 1 for the 5. Normal here. There's 26. And then normal. Here's our outro. Slow it down and we're gonna land a big nice 1. Thank you so much for joining us. If you have any questions, please comment below. We hope you enjoyed this.
Guys, thanks so much for joining us today in this tutorial. I hope you really enjoyed it and learned a lot through it. Make sure to subscribe to our channel here so you don't miss any of the new tutorials we have coming up. And make sure to check out those links in the description of this video so you don't miss out on the chord chart and you don't miss out on more and more worship song coaching for just $1 for the first 30 days. Check out those links and we'll see you soon.